Hello and welcome to the channel and welcome to this game of open war between the new Chaos Knights and almost new Tyranids. I mean, they were new.
More or less new.
They're fairly new. Tyranids against Chaos Knights. It's open war. We're playing domination today. We're keeping it nice and simple because there's lots of new Chaos Knights rules and we don't want to be here all day reading rules. So domination is essentially at the end of each battle round, whoever's killed the most units that battle round gets a point. Whoever holds the most objectives at the end of the battle round gets a point. So going second is maybe better than going first. Maybe, don't know. That's the mission. We're not doing any twists or ruses either, because again, we're just keeping it simple. New codex for the Chaos Knights, and it's still fairly new for me, for Tyranids as well. So keeping it simple. Deployment zone is that one. So it's end to end, but with like a bit of a angle to it, I guess. As for objectives, there is one here behind this ruin, one kind of in that ruin there, one near the centre, a couple around here, and then one also behind that ruin over there. So they're nicely scattered all over the place. There's lots of ruins everywhere, which are obviously obscuring, light cover, defensible, scalable, breachable, all the balls. However, obviously, big knights don't really benefit from obscuring, so that's a thing. There are also a few trees scattered about, which are dense cover. However, again, big knights don't really benefit from dense cover. And then where the trees have gravel around them, that's also going to be difficult ground. But actually, big knights don't care about difficult ground. Unless it's like over like, is it 5 inches, 3 inches tall or something? I mean, it's gravel, it's less than 3 inches. So that's that. That's the terrain. That's the mission. Let's jump into the guest for today, I guess. It is...
Hello again.
It's Neil, the friendly heretic, and again you
Yes.
brought something else chaotic this time.
I have.
So
Everything chaos.
You've been bringing Iron Warriors, Thousand Sons, and now Chaos Knights.
Yep, you see my word bearer soon.
Word bearer soon. You've got more chaos than me. It's
Yeah.
why am I called Heretic Dave? I don't know. But you got Chaos Knights. It was just 1,500 points today because this is all you've got ready at the moment. You've got the new box set on the way with more knights.
I was there at 9:59 on Saturday, refreshing the page.
Brilliant. So you've got 1,500 points of knights. We'll go through them in a second, and 1,500 points of Tyranids. I normally run Kronos, but I'm actually going to run Behemoth today. I will very quickly run through what I've got as quickly as I can do without going into too much detail on things. So I'm not going to explain synaptic links and psychic powers because I'm sure everyone probably knows what they are now. So let's do simple things. I've got a Neurothrope. He's my warlord. His warlord trait is direct guidance, so he can point at a unit and it gets +1 to hit. I think it's only core units. And I've given him a resonance barb as his relic, so he now has +2 to cast, which is nice. And obviously, he can make a psychic unit cast from 3 dice. So that's him. Other characters, I've got a Broodlord. I gave him the Behemoth Relic, which gives him extra damage in combat, so his claws are now damage free, which is nice. Very nice. And he's a Broodlord. I haven't given him any other upgrades. This Lictor here is Death Leaper, or whatever his name is, the character Lictor. He's cool. I'm going to see if he's actually any good. And I've actually given him his Warlord trait, which makes him offset counters 5 models, and he can do actions even if he advances or fall back. But it's open war, so nobody really cares about actions. But that's him. He's cool. He's always -1 to hit. He's also got a 4+ invulnerable save, and he can be shot at if he's in a terrain feature if you're within 12 inches of him. So he's a sneaky little guy.
Annoying.
So that's him. Other character, I've got a Trigon Prime. I haven't used one of these yet. With the new codex, they've changed quite a bit. But I'm going to see if they're any good. They have lots and lots of attacks, but now they're only damage 2, not damage D6. So it's more of an infantry blender now than an anti-tank thing. There's no infantry. Because he's got so many attacks now, I've given him a Warlord trait so he can reroll all his attacks in combat. Reroll hits. I think it's just reroll hits, actually, not even in combat. So I think I can reroll his shooting attacks as well. And he also has fight first all the time, which is nice. I've given him adrenal glands, I've given him toxin sacs, I've given him all the goodies, and his relic is the passenger, so he gets +2 to advance and +2 to charge. And in the command phase, he can also point at a unit and give him +1 to advance and charge. However, he won't be starting on the board, so I don't know if that's going to be relevant or not. He's going to be under the ground, popping up, and hoping to get a nice charge off. Speaking of charges, Behemoth's things are... their main trait is I get +1 strength from the charge, which is nice, so more hitty. And I might need the extra strength today because there's lots of high toughness knights. And I can reroll charges. I could potentially swap out the reroll charges, but I'm just going to keep that today because keeping it simple. And then their psychic power is also I can make one of my things +1 to wound in combat, which again is nice against lots of high toughness models. So very combat-y. That's what I'm going with. That's Trigon Prime. Okay, as for infantry and things, 2 units of Termagants, simple, 1 unit of Hormagaunts, 1 unit of Tenjin Stealers, no upgrades on any of them, they're just what they are. Unit 5 Zone Throats, why 5? Don't know, that's how many I could fit in with the points that were left over. And they get +1 a cast for each one in the unit for Smites and Witchfires. So on a Smite I'm getting +5 to my cast, so Super Smites will be a thing.
That's big.
And then also for Smite they get +1 mortal wound for each one in the unit up to a maximum of 3.
Okay.
So normally I run units of 3. But today I had points left over, so I put an extra 2. Because, yeah, that's fun. So I've got 5 Zone Throats with lots of Super Smites. I've got an X-Crit at the back. He's big, he's shooty, he's scary, but there are bigger, more shooty, more scary things today. I gave him a Voracious Ammunition. So after I've shot you, if I roll a 2 up, I'll do an extra D3 more wounds, which is nice. It's nice. And then I've got Punchy Card effects. With Crushing Claws, and I've given him all the little upgrades as well, like Adrenal Glands, Toxin Sets, Thorns, Tusks, all the goodies. And his upgrade is I gave him Dermic Symbiosis. I've given him the 4+ invulnerable save. He's going to be getting stuck in.
Yep.
And hopefully smashing knights with his D3 +3 damage claws. That's strength 11, or strength 12 on the charge because I'm baying off. It's completely unnecessary. But that's me. That's 1,500 points of Tyranids. All psychic powers will just do as they come up, and all the other things. I think that's everything. Let's talk about some knights.
Okay, so start with the small ones. We've got 3 War Dogs here. We have Steel Fury and Ruinous Warden Huntsmans, which means they have Demon Breath Spears, I think they're called.
Okay.
And Chain Talons, Reaper Chain Talons.
Cool.
Yeah, everything has chaosy names now.
Yes, I mean, essentially they've got the Thermal Spear and the Chainsword.
Yes.
But now they've got cool Celtic names.
Demon Breath Spear and Reaper Chain Talon.
Cool, okay, so anti-tank gun and chainswords.
Yes.
Nice.
They both have melters, and as their carapace weapon.
Oh, the little guns on the top, yeah. Cool.
And Ruinous Warden, what the skull's here, I've paid 15 points to give him a Favour of the Dark Gods, which essentially gives, I pay some points. He's got Throne of Skulls.
Is that because he's got skulls on him? What does that do?
It's a corner line one, so he's now a corn unit.
Okay.
There are specific stratagems which require keywords, and that's the easiest way to give them keywords.
Yeah, is to give them the Mark of Chaos. Cool, okay.
So, as basic, he gets to reroll charges.
Nice.
And if he manages to kill 5 wounds worth of stuff, he gets an additional thing, which gives him exploding 6s in melee.
Nice. So he's like a little berserker knight.
Yes.
Brilliant. Okay.
Okay. Yep. Then we have the Warp Strider here, who is an executioner. He has the autocannons.
Yes.
Which are now slightly better. They're AP2 now.
Oh, well, I mean, Armour of Contempt are things, so they're still as good as they were before against Space Marines.
Yeah.
Go back to being AP1. But against me, AP2 is good. So, yeah, okay.
Then we've got Death's Avenger, Knight Tyrant with his, I think it's called a Brimstone Volcano Lance.
Super big gun.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the Ectoplasma Decimator, which is, those are both been changed a bit. We'll see what they do later.
Yeah, they're a bit more killy, I think.
One's actually less killy, but
really?
more reliably killy.
More reliable, yes.
It's weird.
I think that was a big issue with Knights before. Some of the big guns were very swingy.
Yeah, where it's now D3 shots rather than D6 shots.
Right.
But it's quite reliable damage.
Okay, right.
Good
so less shots, but more consistent damage output.
Oh, yes.
Okay, right, nice.
See that later.
And then he's got 4 melters as well?
Yeah, he has 2 twin multi-melters. 2 twin motor guns.
And then he's got the, what were the guns on the top called again?
They're now called Decimator cannons, I think.
Nice.
Okay. Secret cannons.
Yeah.
And he has 2
of the missiles.
I believe they're called Geist Strike missiles now.
So
Shieldbreaker missiles.
Yeah, essentially they've just given, I think, cool names, but it's the same thing.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
And those are better now.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
Well, the Geist Strike missile is unchanged. The decimated
The
cannons.
little cannons are better. Yeah. Okay. Did you give him any upgrades, war traits, relics?
He has a warlord trait. He has the Commentus warlord trait on House Commentus, which I'll explain in a minute.
Okay.
So his warlord trait, which I forget the name of, I didn't write it down for some reason. I choose one weapon once per game,
Right.
And he gets +1 damage on it, and I can reroll all hits and wounds for it for that shooting phase.
So essentially what you do is you pick the gun that's got the most shots.
Yeah, the 2d6 plasma decimator.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'd be doing, yeah. Okay.
Also, well, I'll explain the decimator as we go. There's fun stuff involved with the decimator, don't worry about it.
Okay, right.
And then we've got our actual warlord today, the Silent Truth.
Silent Truth.
Yep. He's occasionally turned up as a completely unpainted model, but he's here now, fully painted.
Yes. Why is he called Silent Truth? He's got a big battle cannon, or has he got a silencer on it?
No, I just named him.
Okay.
So he is my warlord today. I paid an extra warlord trait, extra command point even, for Arch Tyrant, which gives him an extra warlord trait.
So he's got 2 traits. Mm-hmm. Nice.
The ones he has are Infernal Quest, which gives him objectives secured.
Nice.
And also, additionally, as a big knight, he counts as 10 models.
So his obsecond counts as 10.
Yep.
Brilliant. Okay.
So he can just contest any one of your units.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if he's on an objective and I'm on it, he's got a big chainsword. I won't be on the objective for very long.
True that.
But okay.
And he has
it's nice to be sure.
Terror.
Okay.
Which, when you make a dread test or a morale test, we'll see what dread tests are later, maybe.
Right.
You roll an extra d6 and you discard the lowest result.
Okay.
So those make them up.
Makes those things a bit more reliable, I guess.
Yep.
So what are your house upgrades?
Well, first things first.
Oh, okay.
He has this relic.
Yes, relics.
The Blasphemous Engine, which gives a 2+ against Demonic Surge, which I'll explain in a minute, and he counts as having double wounds on his damage table.
Yes, you've got to almost kill him before he starts getting crippled.
Yes.
Which is nice.
So.
And then for your buffs, he's not going to hurt himself as much.
Yep. So first thing I need to explain is Demonic Surge. We're an Infernal household, or House Commentus, which means at the start of each of my command phases, each knight can choose to either not do this, or they can take 1 mortal wound and then roll a d3 to determine a buff that it gets until the start of my next command phase.
Okay.
Or it can take d3 mortal wounds and pick from the table.
Ooh.
House Commentus, if they take 1 mortal wound, they get to re-roll the buff they get.
Okay.
And if they take d3 mortal wounds, they get to choose 2.
Oh, that's really good.
Oh, yes.
I like that.
And
I mean, I'm facing it, but it's going to be fun to see.
And the buffs are +3 to their move characteristic, 3 inches.
Useful. Mm-hmm. Okay.
They choose 1 weapon they're equipped with and get +1 to wound with it.
Nice. Okay.
And the other one is they cannot be wounded on a 1, 2, or 3.
Nice. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be wounding your 1, 2s, and 3s anyway, but except for maybe Carnifex's claws, perhaps.
Yeah, Exocrine might as well. A bit.
He's got strength 8.
Yeah, I have some toughness 7 boys here.
Yeah, your little ones are toughness 7, aren't they? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Might come up, might not. Who knows?
Yeah.
I can always just choose.
It'll make
the 2.
It will make my +1 to wound and combat psychic power a bit redundant as well.
Yes, it will.
So, yeah. Okay, it will have some use. Okay, so it makes them a bit more resilient and can potentially get more buffs off, which is nice.
Yep. And also, one thing I forgot to mention is Silent Truth he also has a favour of the Dark Gods.
Of course he does.
He has the Cursed Rune of Fate, which is a Zinch favour, so he's a Zinch unit. So what Cursed Rune of Fate does is every time he rolls a 6 to save against a shooting attack, the shooter takes a mortal wound. That's up to 6 wounds. 6
wounds per game or per phase?
I believe it's either per phase or per attacker. I'm not entirely sure on that one.
Okay, so potentially my screen could shoot you.
I tell you
could roll 6 6s on your saves.
Yes.
And deflect 6 mortal wounds back to my screen.
Yes.
That sounds ridiculous. I love it. Right. Okay.
And if he gets his favoured ability, he needs 10. He needs to kill 10 wounds worth of stuff.
Okay.
In order to get his favoured ability, he gets a 4-up invulnerable save against both ranged and melee attacks. Normally, knights only have a 5-up save versus range.
Yeah, unless you rotate shields and then.
No, even that doesn't.
Yeah, but that makes it a 4-up
It makes
from
it
range.
4-up,
Yeah,
yes, against range.
because you normally don't have invulnerable saves in combat, which is
No.
nice because I've got a bit of combat, but you can make one of them have a 4+ invulnerable save against everything.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. That sounds like fun.
Any number of stratagems to use, which we'll get to later.
Yeah.
And dread, which we'll get to when that comes up.
As and when it comes up.
Which
Cool.
is immediately. But,
okay. So that's them. I think you've covered probably most of the basics. Cool. Okay, so that's the armies. As for deployment zones, we've actually already rolled off. So the Tyranids are going to be starting down here, and the Knights are going to be starting down there. So we're going to deploy, and then we'll be back, I guess. And we are back after deployment. So let's quickly run through what's deployed, what, where, how, and why. Or something like that. Anyway, so I put some termagants behind a ruin because there's an objective there, and is there an objective there? There was somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm standing on it. There's an objective there, and they want to hide behind the ruin because big scary knights. Got a Carnifex keeping them company. Got some Hormagaunts around this side, and then I have Death Leaper hiding in the trees because he can't be shot at because he's in terrain features and more than 12 inches away, unless you're suddenly really, really quick. Got an Exocrine behind the ruin here with more termagants, and my Neurothrope there, protected by the termagants. I decided to forward deploy the Jinxes and the Broodlord just because I could maybe sneak out onto some objectives and things. And the Zoanthropes are there because, yeah, you could maybe come around the corner and shoot them, but they've got lots of wounds and invulnerable save, so they should be fine. And I've got the Trigon Prime over there. He's going to pop up somewhere at some point. And obviously it's open war, so we could potentially pop up turn 1 if I wanted to, or turn 4 or 5 or whenever basically. So he could pop up and do something, or pop up and Feathers charge miserably and then just get shot in the face, which is probably likely to happen.
Oh yeah. You have no life.
So that's Tyranids deployment. Neil, do you want to talk us through why you put your 5 models where you've put your 5 models?
Sure. Put him there because there's space, and he wants to get in and punch things in the face.
Well, chop things up. He's got a chainsaw, but yeah. Run forward and deliver some pain.
Same thing, running along behind him.
Right. Oh, so you got all your chainsaws here.
Yep.
And you got your guns over there.
Yeah, he's just going to wander over here so we get some decent lines of sight.
Yeah.
Shoots down the line at things, and he's going to go and sit in here and hold this objective.
Yeah, he's going to walk into the room and shoot out of it with his autocannons, which are apparently good now. Okay.
Better. I don't know about good.
Not good, but better. Okay, yes. Cool. All right, well, all we need to do now is roll, and then you can choose to go first or second, because it's not much play.
Ooh.
So after you... Right. Now...
Make your choice, sir.
I will go first, because I think I'm just going to throw my Trigon at you and see if you can catch him.
Okay. There are things you must know.
Have you got some starter background things as well, have you? All right, well, we'll run through those when we come back. Okay, we're back sooner than expected. We're still at the start of the background. I've essentially got a CP and I'm activating my warp shielding from my Zoanthrope, so everything's going to have invulnerable saves if it's within silence range, which is nice. And you've got some dreadful dread explaining to do.
Yes. So, because this is a pure knight army, I get access to Harbingers of Dread.
That sounds almost Death Guard-y, but carry on.
So, essentially what it means, at the start of each battle round, I get a Dread ability.
Okay.
I get to choose from one of 3 groups.
Okay.
Doom, Darkness, or Despair.
So yes, D, D, or D.
These are what they're called.
Right.
So at the start of each battle round, I get one of these abilities. They last for the entire game, and they stack with each other. So it gets better. You get better as the game goes on. Get more and more terrifying.
Oh god! Kill them quick, right?
Battle round 1, I have to choose Doom as the only option.
Okay.
And the Doom ability is Dread Host. So this is a dreaded ability, which means it only affects enemies within dread range.
Right.
Which at the start is 12 inches.
Okay.
So if you're within 12 inches of a knight, you get this effect.
Okay.
Which is -1 leadership and -1 to any combat attrition rolls you make.
Okay. So you're a bit more scary for the first turn, basically.
Won't make too much right now. Gets worse as we go on.
Okay. Right. Well, at least it's fairly simple for the first turn.
Oh, yes.
Okay, alright, well, I guess I'll do my command and movement phase now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, alright, then we'll be back. Right, we're back. Tyranids turn 1 command and movement phase. Not much happened in the command phase because there wasn't really much to command. I could have given something +1 a hit, but I'm not really close enough to run and hit you with some Gene Sealers. It would have been a very long advance and charge, so he didn't bother doing that. But he did tell himself to cast on 3d6, and he should be able to hop powers about if I want to. Although, again, that might not be really necessary. There's maybe one power I want to do. In terms of movement, my screen shuffled this way a little bit because I can see through the windows and shoot you because I don't care about obscuring terrain because you're a big knight. Yep. So that's a thing. Zonethroat's got a nice advance. They managed to advance to get just about within smite range of your big knight. So that's nice. Death Leaper has leaped out of those trees and into those trees. And maybe he wants to bring some death to something, I don't know. But he's there. Still can't get shot at because he's more than 12 inches away in the terrain feature. So that's a thing. And then over this side, my Carnifex had a little advance along here. And my Trigon popped up because I can, because it's not match play. So that's a thing. I'm going to do some Psychic now. And I'm going to start with my Zonethroats smiting you.
Yep.
Because I can. So yeah, let's start with a smite. I'm getting +5 to my cast.
Sure.
Oh look, it's a super smite.
Yeah, it is.
To be d6 +3. So 6. 6 mortal wounds to your knight dude.
18.
Down to 18. Only 18. Right. Do I want to spend a CP? Yeah, I'm going to spend a CP so they can do an extra power. So you can only do 1 now, Zonethroat. So you should be able to do 2 if you had a big unit. That's going to do a Psychic Screen, which is essentially like another smite. Well, that's +5 to that, so that goes off. But it's only D3. 3.
15.
Cool. And then I want to do the Neurothrope. He's got a few powers that I want to do. Not many, but a few. So he wants to do Catalyst. He's casting on 3 dice and getting +2. So, I mean, I'll just do that. I'll give my Zonethroats a 5-up shrug. Because they're going to get shot at, let's be honest. Don't need to do Onslaught. Don't need to do Paroxysm. Don't need to do that. That's him done, really. There's not really much to do in my Psychic phase this turn. So I'm just going to start shooting at you now. Because that's always good fun. I'm going to shoot with Trigon Prime at your big knight. Because he can. Mm-hmm. So his thing's now got... is that 6? 8 attacks. 8 attacks with his little bio pulse thing. He hits on 3s, and he can reroll all hits because of his wall trait thing. That's quite nice, actually. Oh. It's only strength 5, though, so I'm 5 to win, I'm guessing.
Yep.
And that is 3 at 82, actually.
Okay.
It's only 1 damage each.
5 up. So
Yeah. Oh.
Failed them all.
Interesting. Okay, so that's his shooting done.
Damage 1.
Yeah, it's damage 1. Yeah, you just sort of bio pulses things. You know.
And down to 12.
Down to 12 already. Interesting. Okay.
What?
Well, I did quite a few more wounds.
Wounds.
Yeah. Zonethroat took a big chunk off him. Excren, he's going to shoot for at him now.
Yep.
So 6 plus D3. So that's 8.
I think it might be time for Diabolic Bolt.
This is AP 4, so I don't know if you want to rotate your iron shields.
Probably do.
Yeah, I mean, they're 3 damage each. I'd recommend it.
Yeah.
You going to do that?
Yeah, it's called Diabolic Bulwark these days.
Oh, I've changed the name of it to make it sound more chaosy.
Yep. So yeah, it's 2 CP for Warrant.
2 CP?
Yep. It's 1 for War Dog.
Alright.
For everyone else.
So he hits on 3s.
Well, I'm going to do it in a second.
And then it's 8, so I'm guessing winning on 4s. Just 2 at AP 4. And then 3 damage each.
I actually want to do the thing.
I don't know, do you?
2.
Do you declare it when you need to make saves, do you? Rather than when you get shot at?
I don't have the actual wording here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, actually I'm not going to.
No?
It's going to be brave.
So 2 5-ups then. Oh, I mean, wouldn't have made any difference anyway. So that's 3 damage each, so that's 6 more damage.
Ow, I'm down to 6.
Down to 6 already.
Means I'm bracketed. Yes, down to 6 already.
Well, yeah, I mean, the smite train came into town, didn't it?
You don't 9 wounds in the cycle phase. You dealt 6 on your own. You dealt another 3.
Yeah, he did do it. It was surprising he actually did anything with his
I've
stupid
taken
shooting.
18 wounds here.
Yeah, okay.
Jesus.
I'm going to charge you now with a Trigon.
Okay.
At your big thing, would you like to Overwatch?
No.
No. So it's 9-inch charge, but he gets +2 to his charge.
Yep.
Alright, so I need a 7, because I'm behemoth, I can reroll charges. Oh, but I mean, he's in. I'm just going to go there. Alright. I feel as though you're about to do something to wreck my day. No? Okay, right.
I got nothing.
Okay, right. I mean, I have to hit you hard this turn, because when it's your turn, you're going to unleash a world of pain. So he's got 12 attacks, +1 for his tail, and I'm going to spend a couple of... Actually, how many wounds have you got left? 6?
6.
Do I need to get extra attacks with Adrenal Surge or anything? No, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to spend any CP on anything. But I will spend ACP, Voracious Appetite, to reroll my wounds. Okay? So I've got 13 attacks, hitting on 3s, rerolling all my hits, and then I am strength 9 on the charge because I'm better off. So I'll be winning on 3s.
Okay.
And then rerolling all my wounds. And 6s to hit automatically wound because he's got Toxin Sex. I haven't got any 6s yet anyway. Just want to read all my hits, aren't I? Because that was terrible. I said I haven't got any 6s, so Toxin Sex were a complete waste of points. Wounding you on 3s. And then re-rolling these because of Voracious Appetite. Oh my god, that's terrible. Okay, I've got some wounds through. Okay. 3, 4, 7. That's -3, 2 damage.
-3. Okay. So 6s then.
Yeah, you don't get your in combat. And then the 2 damage each. I mean, he's dead. Does he blow up? Can he come back to life? I have a feeling you're going to do something.
I can do at least one of those things.
Shall we have a check and come back?
No.
No?
Got it all here. So yeah, let me die. Oh, you take a what wound?
Oh, yes, that's true. I do, because of your thing.
I choose not... Well, actually, we'll see if I explode. I don't.
Okay.
So I've got 14 from blowing myself up.
So I've got 13 wounds left.
Jesus.
Yeah, he hasn't got an invulnerable save.
That was some bullshit.
Yeah, he's... Trigons are a glass cannon still. They pop up. If they make a charge, they can kill something, and then afterwards they die. I mean, he's going to die in your turn. He just will.
The worst armor saves I've ever done in anything.
Did you actually make any?
Yeah.
Actually, you made 1 in the combat phase, so mortal wound back to me. Did you make any from the shooting attacks?
I rolled about...
You might have made a couple from his shooting attacks.
10 saves there, and I rolled 1 dice that wasn't a 2 or a 1.
Change your dice.
What can
Roll better. No. Yeah, I mean, that's the end of my turn.
Warlord dead?
I can't be asked to... where is the objective gone? I'm going to stand right on it.
Yep.
Alright, cool. So that's my turn.
Okay.
And then at the end of the battle round is when we do the points and things. So I'll let you do your command and movement phase.
Sure.
And we'll be back. Right, we're back. Chaos Knight's turn 1. Neil wasn't very happy about me killing his Warlord, which is understandable, but you are about to hit back very, very hard. You've got your 2 little War Dogs next to a Trigon, so he's in for a world of pain.
Yep.
And then you've got your 2 gun turrets essentially lining up the Zoanthropes.
Yep.
So this is going to be interesting. You did some... what are they called? Surges, that's the one. What ones did you do again? I've forgotten.
So this guy, he took the transhuman, the wound, can't be wounded on
1, 2, or 3.
1, 2, or 3,
Cool.
and +1 to wound on one of his weapons, but you're choosing one of the auto cannons. I'm going to say that one.
Cool. Okay.
And he took 2 wounds to do that. He only took 1 wound happily on D3 to get +1 to wound, which is going to be on the Decimator, and 3 inches of movement, so he could sneak around the trees and ignore your dense cover.
Nice. Okay. Doesn't he have a thing where you can make one of his guns better anyway? I can't remember.
He does. It's a warlord.
Warlord trait.
Well, it's a warlord trait, yeah, but it's once per game, so.
Oh, okay. Right. Cool.
Right,
all right. So yeah, that's what you've done in your command and movement phase. Shooting phase, I guess. Because you haven't got any psychic, have you?
We're going to start with
The Melters of Doom.
Yeah. I'm going to start with Steel Furies because I don't think he'll do the deed.
Yeah, because you want one of them to kill him and not the other one, essentially.
I want Ruinous Warden to kill him.
So you want to finish with him, because I don't think one of them by themselves is going to kill him.
No.
He's got 13 wounds, a 4+ invulnerable save, and I can for a CP make him transhuman.
Yeah.
Which I will be doing, by the way.
Right.
There's my CP. Gone.
Okay, yeah. Oh, it's not
Try and
D3 anymore.
Try and keep him alive a bit longer.
So,
How many?
Demon Breath Spears.
Yeah.
2 shots.
Oh, they're just flat 2 shots now.
Yep.
Oh.
D3, 2 shots now.
That's all right. More consistent. That's fine.
Freeze.
Freeze, yeah. Nice.
Go.
Okay, so you got a hit.
Got a hit.
I'm transhuman, so 4s.
Right.
Ah. Command point.
Yeah. Kind of wanted to die. Yeah.
There we go. 4+ invulnerable save, because I've got my shielding up. I make it, sorry.
Right.
And then he's got a melter gun as well, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah, he does. Melter gun. Hits.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that goes through. Okay.
D6 plus 2.
Yeah, this one, that range. Go on.
8.
8. Ow. Okay. That one. Ooh. Down to 5. Okay.
Nice. Ruinous Warden.
Yes. Same again, I'm guessing.
Um,
So he's hit once. Winning
should
on,
have taken the exploding 6s.
winning on 4s.
Yep. Wounds.
4+ invulnerable save.
Saved.
And you got the melter.
Gun.
Oh.
Misses.
I mean, he still gets his buffs and things if he's the one that kills him in combat as well, doesn't he? Or is it just shooting? Yeah, so you just make sure you kill him in combat, I guess.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. All right.
Next, we're going to do him.
Okay. I'm assuming you're shooting zone throats.
Yep.
Get rid of those smites.
I'm pretty sure I could have got Death Leaper if you hadn't killed.
Kill big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have just taken +3 inches, walked 13 inches up the board, and shot you in the face.
Yeah, but again, if you shot Death Leap, you weren't shooting zone throats. I wasn't really.
Else would have done that.
Yeah, it would have been fun just to shoot him.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I can't shoot him, can I? Bang, laser destructor.
Yeah, laser destructor to the face.
Yep.
Nice.
Right, so, what are we doing?
So you got one autocannon that's +1 a wound.
Yep, autocannon. So we'll do the +1 to wound first.
Okay.
So they're both going into the zone threats anyway.
Yeah.
So it's 2d3 shots. Yep, people, these are d3s.
So you got 5 shots with the first gun.
5 shots.
This one that's going to be winning them on 2s.
Hitting on
Okay.
3s.
3s.
Some ones.
And then 2s because of the +1 a wound.
Yep, 7. So
3. Nice.
3 minus 2.
4+ invulnerable saves. So 2 go through. So
3 damage apiece.
3 damage apiece. So that's going to essentially be 6 shrugs on one guy. So I've got a catalyst. You've killed one of them. So it's a zoanthrope down. It's zoanthrope down.
Alright. Then
So now it's only +4 to my cast.
Yep. Other autocannon. 4 shots.
Okay. Freeze, nice. And then freeze again.
Yep.
Oh, that turned around.
21.
Saved it. Okay, so he's killed 1. Okay.
Alright then.
Now you've got the big boy.
Death's Avenger it is. Right. We'll do the fun stuff first, shall we? Brimstone Volcano Lance.
That sounds like fun.
Pretty sure you're in range, it's 18 inches.
Do you want to get tape measure out and check?
D3 shots.
Right.
It's only 1.
Oh, I mean, it's going to be 1 brutal shot, but sure.
Oh, yeah. Hits on 3s.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
Alright.
I mean, it's an anti-tank gun,
Yeah.
but he's got his plasma gun of death now. What's the damage of the plasma gun if you supercharge it?
3.
3. Okay, so it's only 2 shots to go through to kill 1.
Yep.
But obviously I've got his shrugs anyway, so...
I am going to overcharge because it's funny.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
So 2d6 shots.
2d6, okay.
Yep.
7, that's right.
7. Pure average. Bonus.
Hitting on 3s.
On 3s. Also, because I'm overcharging, 1s cause 2 mortal wounds.
2?
2.
Oh
It's
dear.
a big old plasma gun.
Luckily you've hit every single time. This is going to hurt, okay. And it's
Wound
strength...
2s, strength 9 plus 1 to wound. Because there's a demonic surge.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, 2s.
Yeah.
So basically I've got 7 vulnerable saves to make.
Yep. Minus 4 AP.
I'm glad... Well, yeah, I don't care about AP with zone fruits. Come on, 4 ups. Yeah. That's really, well, I mean, it's a 1 net, right? 3, okay.
So that's 3 damage apiece.
3 damage
So
apiece.
you're going to have to roll these individually.
Okay.
It's going to get weird.
Well, I mean, none of them are injured, so I can essentially take 6 shrugs on the first one.
Yeah.
Because you can't kill it otherwise. Let's do the first 2 shots on one of them, shrug in. So he has a wound left. So one's on a wound. 3 more shrugs on him. Now he's dead. And I've got 3 shrugs on the last one. Who takes a wound? Takes 2 wounds. So I've got 1 dead, 1 on 2 wounds. Okay. There we go. It's +3 to my cards now.
My 2 twin melter guns, which I'll do.
Nice. Okay. Freeze to wound. I'm assuming they're only strength 8. Oh dear.
He's finally got more guns.
Oh, I mean, he's definitely got more
He's
guns.
got more guns.
I mean, he's a walking gun, basically.
Yep. Twin desecrated cannon. Got 2 of these. 2d3 shots apiece. So 5, 7.
Could have been a bit better, but okay. 7.
These are trees.
That's not bad. Strength for those?
7.
Okay, freeze again then. Oh, that's not bad. 5.
Minus 1.
It's 4 plus invulnerable saves.
Alright.
Damage 1 or 2? What are they?
2.
2. Okay, so first one, 2 shrugs on the ground, 2 wounds. He now dies. Alright, and then I've got 4 shrugs on the next guy, basically, haven't I? Who survives on a wound.
Okay.
You can get him through him.
It's annoying.
You can get him through him. I haven't seen people kill berserkers this easily with 1 unit before.
Geist Strike Missile.
Are you going to shoot one of those as well?
Yes.
And I've got a guy on a wound.
Yep.
But I suppose you want to kill him.
Die.
He's going to die. Okay.
Hits. Doesn't win.
Oh. I'm guessing you needed a 2 as well.
Strength 10.
Oh dear.
No involuntary.
Has he got any more guns? Have you shot the... Oh no, you shot the cannons on the top, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. He has a heavy stubber.
Oh, the auto cannon guy.
Yeah.
He probably has, yeah. It's, what heavy stubbers these days? 3 shots?
No, these are fancy. Diabolus heavy stubbers.
Diabolus heavy stubbers.
Yes. Heavy 4.
Okay. All right, go ahead. 2 hits, nice. Strength for those? 4 or 5? Normal one.
5.
Okay, so 4s. Just 1. But
Nice.
give me enough, I've got 1 on a wound.
Come on, die.
5 up shrug.
Die.
Almost. Okay. Have you run out of gun yet? Looking for more guns.
No, I was just making sure it was a Diabolus.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you've chewed through three, well, almost 4 zone throats.
Yep, that's my...
That's definitely going to affect my smite output. Cool. I'm assuming there's going to be some charges.
Yeah. They're going in. They
Yeah.
succeed. I'm going to see how much they succeed by. So, Steel Fury.
Yeah.
It's going 10.
He's got a nice long charge if you want to run around. Yeah.
Whee!
Nice.
We got the objective anyway.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you're not objective guild.
I'm not, no, because I didn't change my thing out to
And
do
then
that.
he gets to re-roll his. So. I'll take the 8.
Cool. So, I mean, I do have fight first, so you'll hit me with one of them, and then if I'm alive, I can then hit you.
Alright.
So, just to let you know.
That's fine. I might be using some strategy.
I imagine you'll probably... Well, you might not. You never know. I've got invulnerable saves. I may survive.
Sure, I'm going to spend 2 CP.
Oh.
And use Hungry for Combat.
It sounds tasty.
So basically, I choose an enemy unit, and War Dogs auto wound. War Dogs get 6s to hit auto wound against it.
Okay, that's nice, because I probably will be doing my CP for Transhuman. So any auto wounds you can get are worth doing. Because what's the strength of your chainswords?
10.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely doing Transhuman then.
Alright, so I'm going to start with the Ruinous Warden.
Nice.
So he has 4 attacks.
Is this the one that you don't want to kill him with?
This is the one I do want to kill him.
Oh, okay, so you're going all out to try and kill him with the one you don't want to kill him. Okay.
Because otherwise you might just kill him.
Yeah, because I could... Yeah,
because if I don't do it and you survive, you'll attack him and might kill him.
Yeah, it makes sense, yeah, okay. Fight first and whatnot. Cool, okay.
You make a strike attack.
Strike attack.
So I'll make 4 attacks.
Okay, hitting on 3s, I'm guessing.
6 is auto wound.
Nice.
So
that goes through, and then these are winning on 4s.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
did you want a CP one? How much damage is it?
3.
So it's not going to kill me then with just 1 then, is it?
No. Yeah, I'm going to reroll one of those.
I've got invulnerable saves, but okay. So I've got 2 4+ invulnerable saves.
Yes.
So you need me to fail both of these.
Yeah.
I failed 1 of them.
Shit.
So was it 3 damage?
3 damage.
So do I actually want to see it? Tell you what, I'm going to CP one of those anyway, because I don't want to be too bracketed when I hit your other one. So I do go down to 2.
Okay. That's a shame, but...
And because I got 5 first, we now alternate and I hit you. But I am very poorly now.
Yeah.
But it doesn't affect my number of attacks, it only affects my weapon skill. So I'm going to hit you on 5s now. With my 13 attacks. 10. I'm just re-rolling all my hits. So I'm hitting on 5s, but I am re-rolling. And 6 is auto wound. Oh, the toxin sacks actually did something this time. So they've hit. This is against the one that hasn't hit me yet, by the way. Re-rolling. So I've got 1 extra hit, which auto wounds. And then on strength 8, so I'm guessing 3s.
Yes.
Right, so you've got 6 saves. That's -3, 2 damage on the one that hasn't hit me yet.
6 is now.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Save 2.
So he's only taken 8 wounds. So he is alive.
Nice.
So he can potentially finish me off now.
Yeah.
But it's not with the guy you want to kill me with. Annoyingly.
Well, you need to die.
But you still need to kill me. Yeah, exactly.
4.
He's not. Oh yeah, he's not on 12, don't they? Nice. Okay.
So he's middle bracket. Alright. So it's 4 attacks. Hit on 4s.
Nice. Okay.
No 6s, unfortunately.
And then falls to win, 'cause I'm still transhuman.
Yep.
Ooh, cheeky. Damage 3, yeah? So I need to make both of these. I don't, he is dead. Do I go mad and go, Mah! No. He is dead. You've killed the Trigon.
Good.
He tried, but now he's gone.
Yes.
To be fair, he tried. You did quite well, to be fair.
And now I consolidate.
And you can consolidate with the guy that killed me. Yeah.
If I want to.
Yeah, I mean, there is a Carnifex here that can run at you and smash you, potentially.
Although, I can just run away from him.
I mean, yes.
Because I have to be closer to, I think, the zone traps.
Yeah, if you do consolidate, it will be in that direction.
So,
But cool. All right, we'll let you do that, and then
wait.
that's the end of the back run as well, actually, isn't it?
It is.
So you've killed a unit, I've killed a unit, so none of us get a point for killing more.
Alright.
If you killed the zone throats, then you'd be getting a point, but they've hung in there. As for objectives, I've got 1, 2, 3. You've got 3 as well, haven't you? Because no one's on that one.
Yeah.
So I'll get a point. Cool. All right. So it's 1 point to 0, and we'll be back for Tyranids turn 2. Right, we're back. Tyranids 1-0 up, and Tyranids turn 2 has begun. I got a command point because that's what happens in the command phase. In addition, I gave +1 to hit. I pinged it out to what were they? Gene Sealers. That's what they're called. Gene Sealers. I pinged it out to them. Zone throats have shuffled forwards a bit. I've advanced my Hormagaunts with the CP bounding advance. They auto advance 6. They ran from here to there onto that objective. That's nice. That's lovely. I want him within 12 of him, actually. Excrin's moved a little bit. And that's about it, really. I haven't really moved very much. Yep. Actually, I actually wanted to advance my Gene Stealers. Okay, I'm going to move them an extra 4. Right, we're back. Gene Stealers advanced. Cool. Right, okay. Psychic phase. Oh, I forgot about Death Leaper. Death Leaper, who was on that objective, ran through and he's popped up there. It'd be really annoying. My Carnifex advanced, but it didn't get a very long advance, and he won't be charging because he can't advance and charge without psychic power. And my psych is over there, and he's going to be giving it to the Gene Stealers. So that's the thing. Let's start off the psychic phase though with the Xenfribs, who are going to do a smite into your big chap. So I'm pretty sure he's the nearest invisible.
He is. Oh, no, you're too far away.
So, yeah, smite. So So it's a 6 plus 2 because there's 2 in the unit, plus 1 because of my imperative. So it's not a super smite, but it is a 9. So it'll be D3 plus 2 because there's 2 in the unit for free. So you've damaged my smite train. You see, I've got less carriages on my train now. Don't want to do a CP for extra things. Yeah, let's burn some CP. Let's make them do a second power. Psychic Scream. That goes off as well. That's an extra 2 mortal wounds on the big chap. How many has he got now? 3 million?
22.
22, right. Okay. Right, Neurophrope. Let's ping some powers out with his pinginess of powers. So he's got a few powers I want him to do. Well, first of all, Onslaught. Make a unit advance in charge. So that's 10, but it's a 13 because he gets plus 2 in them in the Neurophrope imperative. So I'm making my Gene Seers advance in charge because they advance. They won't be a charge otherwise because they can't advance in charge normally anymore. Then I'm going to do. Or do I want to do that? No, I'm going to do Unstoppable Onslaught, the Behemoth power, which gives me plus 1 in wounding melee. So that goes off as well. And that's, again, is going on the Geniuses. They're going to be plus 1 in wounding combat. And because I'm Behemoth on the charge, they're going to be strength 5 in combat. So they'll be winning on 4s, basically. Geniuses. Cheeky. Very cheeky. That's my Psychic done. There's nothing really like the Broodlord can do sitting there, so that's fine. Although I probably could have done that with the Broodlord and done something else. Oh, never mind. I've done it now. My bad. Should have done that with the Broodlord and done something else with the Neurophrope. But never mind. Right, shooting. Let's shoot the Excrement at your big guy. Did you want to rotate Iron Shields? It's AP4 D3, AP4 free damage.
Yeah.
Right, 6 plus D3 shots. 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hitting you on 3s. Not too bad. And then winning on 4s. Because you're tough as 8, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh dear, just a 1. Just the 1. That wasn't very good. And you made the save it. Iron Shields did something.
Yep.
That's it for shooting, because my termagants aren't interested in shooting and they're miles away. So I'm going to start charging you with things now. I'm going to charge Death Leaper at your injured War Dog.
Okay.
Do you want Overwatch or anything?
No.
No? I mean he's in.
Yeah.
Is his is his charge range halved as well?
Roll 2d6.
Oh yeah.
Dread Test.
That's a 9.
So yes.
Yeah. So he's got a 5-inch charge basically.
Yep.
Okay, right, I'm moving 5. Right, charging the Geniuses into your big knight. Did you want to Overwatch with your big knight?
I do actually, yeah.
Okay, well I'll let you do that before before I charge it.
Right. Brimstone Volcano Lance thing. 2 shots. No. 2d6 shots on the plasma gun, not overcharging.
7. Well, they're overcharging as a Geniuses.
Yeah.
6s, and then 1 oh no, you're not supercharging, are you? Oh no, not yet. Okay.
Decimator cannons. It's actually 2 of these.
4,
4, 6,
7. Is he actually going to hit me?
Probably not.
I've got this because I went and said it, wasn't it?
Yep.
So what's strength for this thing?
7.
Okay, so freeze. Oh no, never mind. 4 melter shots.
Yes.
Oh, 4 6s on Mel. God, brilliant.
2. What then?
I'm glad
Minus 4.
they got the vulnerable saves. I mean, it didn't help them, but
They die.
okay. Apparently, overwatching with melters is really good. So 4 dead Gene Stealers. You got any more guns?
The thing I need to use. No, I didn't. No, that's it for him.
Okay, right. So I need to pass a leadership test type thing, dread test. So their leadership 8, so that's fine.
Minus 1. What's their actual leadership? Because it's apparently minus 1.
Oh, well then they fail that then. So it's going to half their charge roll, yeah?
Yep.
So instead of going 9, they're going 4 or 5. I mean they're in there right there.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, we're starting with the Gene Stealers who have made it into combat with that massive knight thing. So they hit on 2s because I gave them +1 a hit.
Yep.
And I've rolled a load of 1s. Brilliant.
Not too many, to be honest.
Well, I mean it is. It's 6. That's a fair amount. But they're strength 5 on the charge, and they've got +1 a wound. So winning on 4s. With Gene Stealers against a knight. They're very strong Gene Stealers.
They have
Well, the wounding did quite well.
they're smart and they can manipulate things. They've just come in with a load of wrenches. They're just undoing all the bolts on the leg joint.
They're all AP 3. These are going to be AP something. I'll check.
Alright.
Right. So there's 7 at AP 3, which I'm assuming are going to be 6 up saves.
5s. Tyranids have 2 up saves.
Do they? That's really cool. I mean, they should do. They're massive.
Yep.
Okay, so you got 7 5-ups. Then you got 5 6-ups because they got the extra AP from the Broodlords thing.
You do the 7 5-ups first.
Okay.
So
you do go through so far. That's good. And then 5 6-ups.
Yep. Just save 2 more.
So only 5 went through in total. That's
5.
pretty good saving.
So that's how many wounds?
Well, I'll just damage 1. Yeah, just damage 1. It's just 5 wounds.
Alright then.
Gene Stealers have lots of attacks at AP, but only damage 1 because essentially they've just got really long nails. They haven't cut their nails recently. I mean, they probably got a bit blunt on your steel now, to be honest.
Well, they just, as I said, they just came in with a bunch of wrenches.
Yeah,
They just undid all the bolts.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's what are they called? Hybrid acolytes. Gene Stealer cults ones would do when they turn up with like all the mining tools and sort of just.
They just disassemble.
Yeah, they won't destroy the knight. They'll disassemble it and then rebuild it into something else.
Just strap all its guns onto a Goliath.
Right, so you haven't got a CB to interrupt, so let's go with Death Leaper. Oh dear. Right, okay, Death Leaper. 7 attacks. He's hitting on 2s.
Yep.
Okay. He's strength 7 normally, but because I'm bearing off on a charge, he's strength 8 now. Okay. So when you're on 3s. Well, that helped. And that's 3 at -3, 2 damage.
3 at -3.
You got 4 wounds left?
Failed all of them.
He's dead.
How many wounds does your Death Leaper have?
7. Why?
2.
you want to blow up, don't you?
No, I'm not going to. I don't want to spend CP.
Okay, but you might blow up anyway. Oh, you do? Brilliant.
So it's only going to hit those 2 and it's D3.
D3,
So
right.
Death Leaper takes 3.
Nice.
Now my Knight takes 1.
Oh.
Perfect.
Okay, so I'm down to 4. And your Knight's down to 11 or something. But at least I've killed another little baby Knight.
Yeah.
And I'm now contesting the objective. Because I'm up second count as 5. And so are you.
Yep.
So that's handy. Although you might just kill me with that Knight in a minute anyway.
Not possible.
But we shall see. Did you want to bonk some Jinxies on the head with your big guns?
I do. Actually, I want to do something quite silly.
Okay.
It's probably a waste of a command point.
I mean, I have 4+ invulnerable saves in combat.
Yeah, I don't care. For this reason,
okay.
I want to use my last CP for the stratagem Crushed Like Vermin.
Brilliant. Okay. It's quite thematic for Jinxies as well, to be fair.
I wasn't turn around because it's funny.
So is this like a strat where you essentially just stamp on things and do mortal wounds, is it? Okay. So, annoyingly, I'm out of silence range. Otherwise, I'd have 5 shrugs to mortal wounds at the moment.
Yeah.
But okay, alright.
So, his Titanic feet get -1 to hit. But if I hit, you take 2 mortal wounds. The end.
Brilliant.
Tyrant has 4 attacks. Unfortunately, he's terrible in melee, so he's going to be hitting on 5s.
Oh, okay.
You take 2 more wounds.
So I'll take 2 more wounds. Yeah. So you kill 2 Jinxies, basically. You just splatted on 2 of them.
But
okay.
Synapse range for the whole...
They leadership 8, so when you've killed 2, I mean, they're not going to run just yet.
I've killed 1 too.
Not this turn.
Yeah. It was in your...
It was Overwatch, wasn't it?
Death in Overwatch.
Yes, you killed 6. Oh, they might run.
6 of them.
They might run. Yeah,
It's
true.
-1.
Yeah, you're right. Yes, that's the end of the turn. Let's see if they run off. I mean, leadership -1.
Leadership -1, yeah.
Right, so 1 goes, and we've got 3.
1 runs, and then they run on 3s.
So there's one left, basically.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Pretty good.
Ran in, scratched tonight, and then like, oh no! And then run off.
Probably not a waste of a secret.
No, wow. Yeah, because I wouldn't have felt around otherwise.
If it was turn 3, you might have all run. I'd taken the right to dread.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got a gene sealer left, but I've contested an objective, which is good, and I've killed a unit, which is good. And
do they have to make
Zoanthropes,
leadership? Yeah.
sign-ups,
Okay.
they're fine.
They're
Yeah.
Okay.
How many wounds has your big chap got left now?
17.
17. Okay, so I'm getting there with him. Okay, all right. Well, we'll be back for night's turn 2, I guess. Okay, we're back. It's tonight, as in turn 2 for the knights. That came out a lot worse than I thought it would. It's turn 2 for the knights. So you did a couple more demonic surges to get +1 wounds on your guns and things. Took some mortal wounds.
Yep.
Falling back with your big knight because he's Titanic. He can fall back and shoot. So yeah, Gene said try to tie up his shoelaces, but it didn't work. And you've maneuvered this guy in such a way he can shoot things and charge things, and that's about it, really.
Yeah.
There's not really much you can do with 3 models, is there, I guess?
No.
But you did only start on 5, so, but it's nice. So where are you starting the shooting phase?
I'm going to start with Ruinous Warden. And he's going to shoot that Carnifex.
Shoot that Carnifex in the face. Transhuman.
Okay. So it's going to be 3s.
Oh.
Nope. Multigun. Ooh, come back at you. Yep.
And then falls to wound.
No.
Oh. Well, Transhuman was a waste of a CP because didn't do anything anyway. But never mind. Better be safe than sorry.
Start thing. He's going to shoot his autocannons at them and the heavy stubber at him.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to do that heavy stubber first, just to see what happens.
Trying to kill the last Gene Stealer.
3s.
Okay, he's toughness 4, so I'm assuming it was strength 5, wasn't it, when we checked a minute ago? So yeah,
3s.
Nice. 5 ups. He's dead.
Bang.
Finish off the Gene Stealer. Okay, don't have to worry about him anymore.
Yep.
And then you got 2 autocannons into the Zoanthropes.
Yeah.
And one of them's +1 to wound?
Yes, we'll do that one first.
Okay.
4 shots.
Arm 3s.
3s.
Oh. I mean, at least you're winning on the 2.
It's been pretty bad so far. 2s.
Hey! 4 up. Oh, never mind.
Alright.
Other autocannon.
Let's
Let's see if the non-surged one does any better. I mean, it's so far. 3s to wound.
Yep.
Oh dear. He's not doing very well today, is he?
Yeah.
No.
I've just been
I
rolling.
mean, he's holding the objective nicely.
I have been rolling awful.
Yes, almost dreadfully. Right.
Alright.
Big night. Split fire's going to be a thing.
Yeah. Plasma cannon there.
Okay.
Brimstone cannon there.
Carnifex, okay.
Volcano.
Volcano, big gun thing.
Yeah, it's Brimstone Volcano.
Oh, okay, right.
So
plasma, volcano, and then you got the melters.
Melters then.
Just to make sure, yeah.
Yes.
Because you don't want any more smites, do you? No.
Decimator cannons. I guess they're going to go into the
Hormigans?
Hormigans.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, I suppose they're blasts, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they're what, D3 shots each?
2d3.
Okay, so it'll be 2d3 but minimum 3. Yeah.
That's alright.
Yeah. You got to start whittling them down at some point.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, what do you want to start with?
I'm going to start with the Volcano cannon because it's funny.
The shot into the Carnifex.
Yeah.
Nice.
3 shots.
Nice.
3s.
Okay, we're winning on 4, so he's transhuman.
Ooh, it's good because it's strength 16.
Yes.
That's 1.
4 plus invulnerable save.
Yep.
I'm assuming I'll get an invulnerable save against this.
He's fair.
Sorry. Okay, you've got plasma.
There's nothing I can do with rolls this bad, is there?
Not really.
Yeah.
2d6 plasma. Finish off those Zoanthropes.
I'm going. No, I'm not going to. Don't need it yet.
And the last thing you want to do is give yourself more mortal wounds.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to. 2d6 shots.
Oh,
11.
that should be enough.
You think? Well, I'm going to miss all but 2 of them. So.
Well, based on your rolling so far, that is a potential possibility.
9,
Oh dear. The thing is, he's got so many guns all pointing in different directions. There's no wonder he's missing half his shots.
3s.
Oh wow. Okay.
All 4, that's
It's twice as many as you thought you'd get. Wing on 3s, yeah? Toughness 5?
yeah. 2s.
Oh, because you get +1 wound, yeah. Oh, well, they've all wounded though, okay. 4 plus invulnerable saves. I can't possibly save them all, can I? I'll save 2. So the Garner wound dies, and then the other guy goes down to 2.
Might not. Does he have shrugs?
No, I didn't give him the shrugs this turn.
Okay. That's alright then. Well,
I was too busy.
irritating.
I was too busy beefing up the Gene Stealers to kill Unite in combat, and we all saw how well that went.
I have to charge that guy. I'm just going to stamp on it with my terrible feet.
Well, you had your melters shooting that way as well.
Oh
didn't
yeah,
you?
the melters are going. I forgot about the melters.
So I mean, if 4 melters can't kill a guy on 2 wounds,
Well,
I mean, based on that rolling. Oh, hello. Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, you might have to go and step on his head. Yeah. I mean, it's a very big head. He's got a very big brain.
There's nothing I can do when you have 4 up saves that you roll half the time. You roll more than half the time.
Because on average, I should roll them half the time.
Yeah.
But I do roll them more often than I probably should. Yeah. And then you had your...
And I'm
your
hitting on 3s, practically hitting on 6s.
Basically. You got what you do now, the cannon things into them. So, yeah, each one's 2d3, but minimum 3.
Minimum 3, thankfully.
Did you want to do the other one as well at the same time?
Oh, yeah.
Do them all together? And that one's 3 as well, okay. So you got 6 shots into the Hormigans.
The minimum possible, sure. Pretty trick about this. When it doesn't matter, I can hit.
Yeah, on toughness 3, so you're winning on 2s.
Yeah.
AP?
Minus some. 2, I think.
If it's minus 1, if it's minus 1, I'll get 6 ups.
It's minus 1.
Oh, you kill 3. I rolled a 6 and then 3 1s.
Right.
Some dead Hormigans. Okay.
Okay, do that. Charging into the Sun's throat.
Yes. He's in.
Charging into Death Leaper.
He's in. Okay, nice. Now, I only have 1 CP, so I can't interrupt. So,
good.
It's up to you where you start. But Death Leaper is minus 1 to hit, though. And you can't use any strats on your dude, because that's his ability. So,
I can try to murder him. Yeah.
Yep.
The minus 1 didn't matter, because I can't roll for shit.
Got 2 wounds, though.
2 wounds.
4 plus invulnerable saves.
Yep.
Damage 3 each, yeah?
Something like that. Might be 2. Probably 3. Better be 3.
I'll save one of them.
It's 2.
It's only 2.
Yeah.
So you've got 2 wounds left.
Nice.
He's alive!
Great.
I mean, he's not going to kill you back. You've got 11 wounds.
Nothing.
Yes, because it's still contested. Yeah. But you are about to kick a zone probe in the face, and then that would kill 2 units. So then at least you'd kill more units. Well, assuming you actually do manage to kill that last zone probe.
4s.
Oh
4
dear.
attacks on 4s.
Okay.
2.
Good well so far. Toughness 5.
Strength 8 to 3s.
Ooh.
Let's go through some AP. Yep.
Oh no, he's alive. Somehow he's alive. Oh dear.
Could someone please go through the stats of this game? It's absurd.
Yeah. I get the headbutt you back with my zone throat.
Yep.
They get 2 attacks now, but they do hit on 5. Oops, drop those. Hit on 5s. I've headbutted you. I mean, I can't really miss you. I'm winning you on not that. Okay. And then I've got Death Leaper with his 7 attacks. If he kills this knight back, this will just be ridiculous.
Probably will.
The way this game's going. I'm hitting.
It costs about half as much as well.
Yeah, like 95 points. Well, about 2/3. But yeah. He hits some 2s.
I'm what, 145?
So I've missed 2. I'm only strength 7 now, because I didn't charge. I don't think I'll get it if I am charged. Although I will check in a second. Because that 3 may have wounded. I'll check. Yes, it's like Shock Assault. I get extra strength. So, yeah, 2 wounds at minus 3. 2 damage.
6s. Oh.
Nice. So that's 4 damage to you. I did more damage to your knight than you're not. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Again, not much I can do if I roll for shit.
Well, yeah. Pretty sure they're in silence range. So they're fine. Somehow you only managed to kill 1 unit.
Yeah.
I thought you'd kill 3 and you'd get a point for killing more units.
I should have killed 3.
You should have done. But somehow you didn't and you killed just the 1. But I only killed 1, so none of us get a point for killing more.
Yeah.
But I do get a point for holding more objectives, because that's contested, because somehow Death Leaper is still alive.
Yep.
And then I've got 3, and then you've only got 2.
Yep.
So I get a point. Okay, alright, we'll be back for Tyranids turn 3. Okay, we're back. Tyranids turn 3. So this battle round, in my Broodlord Imperatives, all my infantry counts as being in cover, even if they're not. Like the Hormigans, which is nice. And then your thing this battle round was what?
If you're shooting me from more than 12 inches away, you have -1 to hit. Basically, we're now the Alpha Legion.
Yes, it's the Alpha Legion Knights, and I've got to shoot the nearest thing as well, haven't I, or something?
If you fail the crit test, yeah.
Yeah.
That's within 12.
But annoyingly, my X-Screen wasn't really arranged to shoot that. I didn't want to fall back my zone throat and shoot that, so I've just advanced the X-Screen. So I'm not going to be doing any shooting this turn anyway. But in terms of command phasey and things, his +1 to hit was irrelevant. There's nothing to give +1 to hit. But he's told himself to cast from 3 dice, and that's pretty much it for the command phase, to be honest. Movement phase, as mentioned, advanced the X-Screen. I've also advanced the Neurothrope, and the Broodlords just ran around the corner. Zoanthrope stayed in combat so I can smite him, smite you. And my Punch Carnifex has run over here to, well, punch your little knight, basically. So moving into the Psychic phase, I'm going to start with my Broodlord. Actually, do I want to start with him? I want to do that. Yeah, let's just start with the Broodlord. He's going to do a Psychic Scream. So that goes off. That's D3 mortal wounds on your big chap. 2. And that's the Broodlord. Okay, that's the Broodlord done. Right, Zoanthrope, smite. He's barrels.
Good.
Command point. Let's reroll that. Okay, 7, 8. So it's not a super smite, but it goes off. D3 and then +1 because there's 1 on the unit. So 3. Okay, then my Neurothrope is going to do a couple of things. He's going to do Unstoppable Onslaught, which goes 5 plus his 2 is a 7. So I'm giving my Broodlord the +1 to wound in combat. Okay. And then I'm also going to do Catalyst. So that goes off as well. And then I'm going to give my Broodlord a 5-up shrug. I'm beefing up the Broodlord. He's very broody. He wants to sort out your knight. That's the plan. How many wounds has he got left now? 11. Ooh. Let's spend my last command point. No, I'm not going to do that because I might. Next, I get to reroll charges anyway. Yes, let's spend my last command point so we can do an extra power, and then he's going to smite you. So I need a 6. That's a 9 plus his 2 to cast it. So super smite, and this will be D6 for 6. Wow. Okay. The Neurothrope is very angry. And because you've been taking mortal wounds, actually, my Neurothrope gets to heal my Zoanthrope.
Right.
As he sucks the life out of you and puts it into the brain bug.
Amazing.
It's quite nice. So he's back up to 4 wounds.
Yeah, great.
Right, charge phase. Carnifex into your punchy thing. I mean, I'm right there, so even if you half it, like, he's in.
Yep.
Plonk. And the Broodlord. Well, let's do his leadership test thing. So he's leadership 9 now, so he's fine. And then he's going to charge. Yeah, he's in. Okay. Let's start with the Broodlord. Yeah, so he has 6 attacks to Broodlord. And he hits on 2s. Wow, that's a lot of 6s. I've hit every time. So he's from 6 on the charge now. But I'm getting +1 a wound. So I'm winning on 4s.
Sure.
And because he's got Rending Claws, I can reroll all his wounds.
Sure.
Because that's what he does. So that's that many. 5 at -3. 3 damage because of his Behemoth Relic.
Over. Save 2. Take
So
9.
369. How many did he have?
5.
Oh, was that what he had left?
You don't like.
Oh yeah, I did just do a
about
massive super
15
smite.
wounds.
Yeah, that's true.
No, he does not explode.
I forgot I did a
Damn it.
6 wound small super smite with my big
Yeah.
brain.
You did.
So that's him dead. Wow, okay.
You know, because you've been rolling insane this entire game.
I have been rolling pretty dirty, I think it's fair to say. And not only that, your rolling has equally been terrible.
Yes.
As mine has been as good as yours has been bad.
Yes.
I mean, he's just going to get it there. You should probably move him 3 of your objectives now. I don't know. Right, Khan effect. It's got 5 attacks with his crushing claws.
I'm going to spend my last CP on Unyielding Rage and get -1 damage in melee.
-1 damage.
Yep. I assume these do more than 1 damage.
The claws do D3 plus 3.
Yep.
And then he's got his 10 and his talons as well. But you're doing what you can do. Yep. Okay, so he's hitting on 3s. 6 will auto wound. Okay. And then he's strength 12 now because he's charged. So it's still 3.
Actually, I'm not spending that CP, screw you. I have better plans.
So that is 4 at -4 D3 plus 3 damage.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be at least 7, isn't it? If each one's D3. Yeah,
I spend my last command point to blow it.
Yeah, I thought you might do that.
Your Death Leaper dies. Your Khan effects takes 2 damage.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
The end.
The end.
I concede.
Yeah, it's been one of those games where my rolling's been really good, and your in the first turn, your saves were pretty much all 1s and 2s, which didn't help.
Pretty much my entire fight
and then your shooting and fighting, it's been pretty poor as well. Anyway. Yeah.
Like, I could have brought the top meta list and the game would have looked exactly the same.
Yeah, it was just dice today, basically. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I probably made more invulnerable saves than I should have done, but the mortal wounds from the smites was like getting a 6 on the super smite was ridiculous. And then it's just your saves were just terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
and your shooting, like you shot a ridiculous amount of shots at me with your, what gun was it? Your plasma thing.
Plasma guns, and I did about.
And you hit like 4 times or something.
4 wounds, I think.
Yeah, like what on earth is going on there?
Hit on 3s, wounding on 2.
Like in your turn, killing that Gene Stealer, those zone trips, and that Death Leaper should have all happened. Yeah. Instead, all you succeeded was killing the Gene Stealer.
The Khan effects probably should have been dead,
or at least wounded. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if I hit it once, it died.
Oh, with a volcano cannon.
Because that volcano cannon does D6 plus 8 damage now.
Wow.
So if
I mean, I've got a 4+ invulnerable save, so it'd be like 50-50. But
I shot it 3 times.
It was.
It should have died.
Yeah, there were definitely some interesting dice moments, I think it's fair to say. Well, what we got to do is we've got to have another game at some point and bring better dice.
Same dice as ever.
But, it's a shame that was as one-sided as it was, but sometimes the dice do that, unfortunately. And, like, I didn't bring, like, an amazingness, I just brought a mix of things. My smites were good, I guess, but in combat I did okay, but your saves were terrible and your shooting was a lot less than it should have been. Mm-hmm. Like, even the Trigon took a lot more to kill him than it should have done. Yep. It was just... Yeah, I don't know what to say. Dice happens. But okay, alright, well, let's win for the Tyranids. But you'll be back, I'm sure, with the Knights and with some dice that actually work.
Same dice.
Just
these are the dice I've used in every game of 40k.
These are the dice that killed a Swarmlord with cultists before. Yes. And now they just can't even hit a barn door with a plasma cannon.
These are the same dice that did that Thousand Suns game.
Oh god, your Thousand Suns wrecked me. Yeah. This is revenge, that's what this is.
It's what happens.
Yeah, it does, yeah. What I discovered in that game as well is my Space Marines list has no psychic defense whatsoever. Yeah. Like, the amount of mortal wounds I did in this, you did more than that to me with your Thousand Suns. That was just brutal. But
to be fair, I should have been. It was a mortal wounds focused Thousand Suns list.
Yes. But to be fair, Tyranids do a lot of mortal wounds now as well, to be fair. But okay, alright. Well, win for Tyranids. We'll see more Chaos Knights soon, because they've got cool rules now.
Yep.
And next time, hopefully, your Warlord Knight...
I will have more...
You'll have more Knights, and hopefully your Warlord Knight that does all the cool things won't die before you get a chance to do anything.
That would be nice.
That would be nice. But yes, alright. Well, thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you in the next one.